come around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists. It's half an hour gone, and I have been listening very patiently to this very important debate. I hope I get the courtesy of uninterrupted time. Look, Navika, politics aside, today is a day of reflection. A day where we have witnessed so many of our leaders fight to preserve an act that was discriminatory against 1 billion Hindus. A day where we have witnessed open dog whistling by sitting chief ministers, by not only refusing to follow the Waqf Amendment Act promulgated by a parliament, but also by advising those who rioted not to be provoked. So the lynched and the fleeing by boat Hindus, hundreds of them, are the ones who provoked their own deaths and exile. And as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, I'm sorry, for 30 years, the Supreme Court never found illegal an act that gave Muslims the power to claim any property as their own, that allowed them to annex any land housing a functional mosque. But today, it sits to adjudicate whether a version of that curtails these draconian excesses is illegal or not. For 30 years, the Supreme Court never found unsecular an act that gave Muslims the power to use thousands of crores of taxpayers' money to conduct survey of religious property. For 30 years, the Supreme Court never found unjust that a parallel extrajudicial tribunal decided with finality the fate of the aggrieved whose land and property was usurped. But today, it sits to adjudicate whether a version that curtails these draconian excesses is illegal or not, and you still claim that this country is not a banana republic. The fact of the matter is that we are being guilt-tripped into giving away our property, our schools, our temples, our rights, and finally our faith. Navika, I have said this before, I have nothing against the Waqf board. Why should anyone? Countless boards, charities, NGOs exist. The problem for me always was the Waqf Act that weaponized the Waqf board. But there's no point repeating all this. My view on Waqf Act has been known for 2 years. I wanted it abrogated. But as they say, perfect is the enemy of good. Given that the Waqf Act is not going to be abrogated, the next best option at least is an act that amends its many draconian clauses. Also, if the Islamists have usurped 20 lakh acres in the last 10 years, according to Mr. Amit Shah, through the weaponization of the Waqf Act, at least their annexation would be apt to the Waqf Amendment Act.